Hey, welcome to the One Awesome Autistic vlog. If I am a little bit loud in this video, I'll try and edit the levels down or whatever, but I've got some cotton wool in my ear, so I keep getting drafts in my ears causing me to have migraines. So it means I can't hear very well, so I might be talking a little bit loud. As usual, I had a whole video planned for today that was going to be a little bit different, but I'm going to end up doing one of these update things because a couple of things have happened in the past week. The two things that have happened, one is to do with my physical health, and we've got a nice kitty cat in the background here, so just ignore him, it's his windowsill. So one is to do with my physical health, and the second one is to do with jobs. So first I'll tell you about the health stuff. Had an appointment over the phone on Saturday with the gastroenterologist that I've been under, and for those that haven't kept up with my videos, it was thought that I had an IBD. I had calprotectin levels of over 5,000, which they're meant to be between 50 and 150, so that's ridiculously high. That shows some kind of inflammation in the gut. So I had a flexible sigmoidoscopy, had blood tests, had an MRI, and they were all clear apart from my vitamin D levels are low, so I'm now on vitamin D tablets. So because they were all clear, the doctor wanted to just kind of find out if I was still having symptoms, which I'm having mild symptoms. Eating is still uncomfortable, and I can eat about 2/3 of the size of meal that I used to be able to eat. I can't eat too late anymore, otherwise that gives me an upset stomach. Food has to be super fresh. I even ate something on the day of its best before date, and I ended up with a dodgy stomach. So because all that was going on, he thinks it's just tied into my lactose intolerance and no longer believes I have an irritable bowel disease. That's kind of good in a way, but because I've been through this so many times, I'll believe it when I see it. So I have to go for another hospital test, but this one is non-invasive. He basically described it to me. I go to the hospital, I eat something, I have to blow into a straw, then like half an hour later I have to repeat it or just blow into a straw, something like that. So I'll be at the hospital for, at least a couple of hours doing that. But then they're going to put me onto a dietitian that's going to help me out, because he was just basically saying that lactose can be in things sneakily, and it's basically making my gut weak, so then I'm reacting to other things. So fingers crossed. I just need to wait for this letter to know when I am going to be going for this test and go from there. So that's an update on that, and this has been going on since August now, all of this. The job update-y kind of thing it's only small, but it's something that I did want to talk about, and because I feel it's very important. I have been unemployed for over a year, and because I got my autism diagnosis and things like that, it really helped me in the terms of the support and help that I've got from the job centre. They put me onto a place called Reading Partnership, who help disabled people get back into the workplace, and they are incredibly supportive. You get your mentor, so they get to kind of like know you. They don't push you into anything you don't want to do. It is all your decision. So they can say, oh, we found these jobs that we think you might be interested in. You can say no with no judgment on that. So that's what I like about them. I had my appointment yesterday, it's Tuesday today, so I had it Monday. She was asking me like how I felt, because obviously I technically have a job, I've not started it yet. I was due to start back in December, and lockdown then happened. Then it kind of like was getting lifted, and I was going to be starting in January, and then it was literally a couple of days before I was due to find out when I was going to start. We went in kind of like an extended lockdown. We're slowly coming out of this lockdown, and all stores will be opening on the 12th of April, so that would be when I'd be due to start this job. However, it is a retail role, and I really did not want to do retail, and this is everything that I told my mentor the other day. Because being in a shop and talking to people is exhausting, and it builds up and it builds up and it builds up, and this is a cycle that I've gone through for 15 years now. I don't have enough time in between shifts to recover from the previous shift. So then not only am I recovering from that, and then recovering from the next shift, and it builds up and it gets too much, I have a burnout, I end up having to quit the job because I can't face it anymore, I'm unemployed for a while, I get another job and it starts again, and this is the cycle that I've gone through. But now I have more knowledge on what is causing me to feel that way with my diagnosis and what burnout is and those sorts of things. She isn't that happy with me starting this job role, so we are actually going to together in a couple of weeks look at jobs, and we're going to try and find something more suitable. The main reason why I applied for the job and accepted it was mainly as a temporary measure, because at the time the situation was different. Me and the boyfriend are looking for a house. If we move in together, all my benefits will stop, so I need to have a job in place before we can live together. So it was a bit more of a desperation thing that I just kind of needed to take any job that came along. And there's also the fact of the types of job roles that I can do are very, very scarce, and very scarce in this area. My doctor and my mentor at the job centre, they actually didn't want me to take a kind of like traditional in the workplace role. They said that I should be looking for something where I'm working from home, which is all well and good because everybody wants to work from home. Nobody wants to go into a workplace, whether that's a need or just it would be a lot better not having to travel. Working from home is very, very rare to find a job role, and then obviously it's going to be really hard to get it because everybody's going for it. We need to kind of find a balance of what jobs that I could do. If I worked from home, it would mean I would be able to go and study as well, so working from home would be perfect, but we're going to see what job roles are out there. Now I am looking into a bit more the whole buying and selling thing, because I have the things that I have in my house now, which is like my stuff as well as like old stock from when I very first started this buying and selling stuff, is actually starting to sell a little bit. Even though we are in lockdown still, it is actually starting to sell. Fingers crossed, the more of that I can sell, that money then will be used to buy stuff to put online to sell. And I've also found a supplier to buy bulk amounts of items that I could possibly sell on eBay, but it is going to be an investment, so I need to see whether that is going to be worth it, because you're looking at a few £100s, and that would be coming out my savings, and if I didn't make it back quick enough, then I may not have enough savings to move out. So that is the risk there, so I need to weigh that up and do a whole action plan. So I know I've spoken really, really fast. I'm kind of a bit hyper this afternoon because I had a really bad migraine yesterday, and I've had lots of rest. I had rest this morning to make sure the migraine didn't come back, so now I have lots of energy because I haven't done enough to kind of like burn myself out a little bit to be able to chill and relax this afternoon properly. So I'm talking really, really fast. I'm going to leave it there for now, and I'm going to get on working with these other videos, and that will get rid of my energy in a way that also gets things done rather than just wasting the energy. So that's it from me this week. I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.